The following is a presentation of the Retro Network.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another round of Thrift Store Horde. We've got all three of us here, of course. Jason here, and Kevin is with me. Hey, Kevin.
Hello, Jason. Hello, Adam. No, we did not record this well ahead of time. I do still have my tree up.
Hey, you leave it up as long as you want to. It's a great background.
I love having my tree up. Like I could probably keep it up through February, then I start feeling like I should take it down.
Hey, do what you like, man. I'm all for having the tree up. Make it a Valentine's Day tree, you know,
there we go.
Come the turn of February, and then a St. Patrick's Day tree, and then an Easter tree. You can just keep it up the whole year and retheme it, man.
WWE Hall of Famer Mick Foley has a Christmas room. So he just keeps trees up all year round and just has a Christmas room.
If only. Yeah. All right, Adam is also here. Hey, Adam.
Hey. As you can see from my shirt, this episode goes up to 11.
Well, as you can see from my shirt, I've got some quarters, so we can go spend some quarters at the arcade. But how was your holidays, Adam?
They were excellent. I definitely made out pretty well. Not so much. It wasn't Christmas morning. It was all the surrounding events and little trips and things I got to go on leading up to it. And so, yeah, it was pretty great. How about for you, Kevin?
Very different Christmas for me, as you guys know, for stuff. So it's different, but someone got spoiled and ended up having many Christmases and has a ton of stuff. Actually, hang on. This isn't a pic. I just want to show this. My aunt got this for my kid. This is huge. It's like a 10, 12-inch Batman and Bane set, and this Bane is so cool looking. And it's his, and I'm jealous. I'm so mad. I kind of want it. But this thing is gorgeous. So yeah, these things are huge. He got a Robin one, which is not Dick Grayson Robin. So I thought that was kind of cool too. So yeah, apparently I can't play with them.
Well, you know, if you can slowly pull the bubble off of it, you know, and then glue it back. I've tried to done that before with some stuff that I wanted to get out, but I wanted to preserve the box. Have y'all ever done that?
Oh yeah.
I actually need to do that. Bookshelf on the other side of the room, when I was moving it, a toy fell from the top straight down and just popped. The cardboard and the plastic just popped right off. So I might super glue a heat gun, like, I don't know, or just buy a new one. It wasn't that expensive, but it annoyed me. Rip any other packaging is difficult to rip. That one just popped though.
Well, I did get some Christmas stuff too. This will be a little bonus too. This won't be an official round, but Mickey got me this Goonies Escape with One-Eyed Willie's Rich Stuff game. Just came out from the Op Games. Still in the cellophane. I haven't had a chance to do it yet. But this was the gift that I love getting. If you can tell here, this was from Adam.
Merry Christmas!
Me and my puzzles, my jigsaw puzzles. So I didn't realize it was interconnecting until you said something too.
Yeah, because Jason, like I talked to you a while ago about, I told you I saw these, and you were like, but puzzles never have all the pieces. So I literally told the people at the antique store, I'm going to sit at this table and count every single piece of this puzzle. I'm going to make sure all 200.
Man, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And then one I just got this past weekend, you know, you have your little Christmas leftovers too. I don't know about your thrift stores, but you know, they always pile everything out front. And then after Christmas, they mark it down just like everybody else does. And I found a Magic Johnson Hallmark keepsake ornament from 96 or 97.
That's awesome.
Came with a Fleer Skybox card still in the box. It's still in there. Yeah. So I was happy. Lakers are my favorite team, and that was the era where he came back for a little bit during the playoffs in '96. I have a T-shirt somewhere that says "New Tricks in '96." To keep that, but was happy to find a little. Or I love getting ornaments at the end of the season, or even any kind of Christmas stuff. Packing it away, and then when you bring it back out, then you got those new things without even having to go into the store. So anyway, so we're gonna do. I guess we decided 3 rounds, and I've got a lot of stuff in each round. But anybody, I'm gonna throw it out there. Anybody want to go first?
I could go.
Okay.
And like I said, you got a big pile of stuff. I got a medium pile of stuff. So we got the VHS in the background. Just keep adding to the collection. In addition to several more of the actual, drawers, the old style wooden drawers, of which I have many. I was able to find 4 more of those. I just keep stacking them higher and higher. But also I was able to find a few tapes. And this is one that, for me, I just saw this and I thought of Jason. And you have to tell me if you had this back in the day or if you saw this back in the day. But dazzling
dunks and basketball bloopers, yes, of course.
So this
I've
is
seen that. I've actually passed on that just because it is on YouTube, pretty readily available.
Yeah.
But
so
great
one of those things. I just remember, like, every household had this. My household was not a sports house, but when we went to other people's homes, everybody had this by their VCR, and it's a CBS Fox, so it's great for my collection too. So
nice, didn't realize that. Yeah.
So I was pretty excited about that. This one here is really unique. So you don't find too many Doctor Who tapes, but I've found, a handful over the years. But what makes this one special, it's really cool. It says here, previously unfinished, now with the aid of Tom Baker's brilliant narration, BBC Video unveil at last. Shada. So what this is like, it was just for this VHS release. This episode came out. It was never released prior to video.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's just a real cool piece of Doctor Who history. So, and actually, I was at a friend's wedding over the weekend, and he's a big Doctor Who fan. He's like, "Oh yeah, that episode's awesome. I've watched that now. I've seen it, the history, of that tape." So I was like, "That's pretty neat." So that was fun. Then last here, I got a couple more sealed tapes. They keep popping up. So whoever's collection at my local Goodwill that they just never opened their videos, kept getting gifts and didn't want to watch them. This first one is a Phantom of the Opera, the Lon Chaney Sr. Phantom of the Opera. But this is like a special edition. It has a new soundtrack, and it's the original uncut masterpiece restored. So this was like a big deal in 1993 with, the new score to go with it. I was like, oh, so I'm sure we got some great organ work going on there. But this one, of course, is the king of them all, because it's King Kong.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So still sealed. This is a 60th anniversary edition of King Kong. And if you notice, it's kind of like thick, right? Like, what is this right here? What is going on in addition to the tape? It'd be hard for you guys to read, I think, here. But I'm gonna read it for you. It says, "To hear Kong roar, press his chest." Sadly, the battery ran out. I know. I had to get your hopes up there, but just imagine that, like going to the store, and then you push this, and Kong roars for you.
Oh man.
The only other tape with a similar gimmick I know of is the Frankenhooker tape, which would like actually light up, and she would say phrases from the movie, which is pretty hilarious. But anyway, I just thought that is just a great gimmick for VHS. So I was very excited to find that, even if it doesn't work. Maybe I can put a new battery in it someday.
If you want to break it open, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a Dusty Rhodes WWE DVD set that you pressed the cover and he would say all of his catchphrases.
Oh, that's great.
And yeah, the battery died real quick.
Well, go ahead, Kevin.
All right. I only have one VHS, but I do have some DVD. Let me think. I'll go with the VHS first. So local antique mall, one of the booths, my favorite booth, the only booth worth going for, had a 50% off everything sale between Christmas and New Year's. So, okay, let's go. Now, I know we got VHS collectors for us and for viewers. I have never seen this before, and I was too curious. It is called Iron Master, and A-N-E, not A-N-E, Arts and Entertainment, but letter A, letter N, letter E, home video. Never heard of it. I've never heard of any actor or actress in it. Total looks like a swords and sandals and sorcery thing. And on the back just looks cheesy, ridiculous. Probably, going off of like Conan is my guess.
It's probably made in Italy. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I had never heard of it before. Tape looks absolutely clean. And from this company, which I also never heard from. It's not like finding media or CBS Fox or like the graphics and all we're used to. But it ended up being $250. I'm like, especially with the giant clamshell for this sort of thing, I'm like, I'll take a chance.
Yeah, that's
what
fantastic.
year, Kevin?
What year? 82.
Wow.
Yeah, all the more reason to grab it. All right. So then this was actually at one of the local libraries because I bounced around to a lot of the libraries for work, and almost every library has their used book, used DVD section or whatever. So this was only $1. Is the complete Torchwood season for Children of Earth, to jump off of Adam's Doctor Who tape. When I first watched this, I said, I think it was 5 episodes. I thought it was the best 5 episodes of anything I have ever watched. I loved it. Story is crazy. Everything that happens, every twist and turn, I went nuts for it. And this was ridiculously expensive when it first came out. I don't know what it is now, but it's not $1 usually in stores. I was very happy to grab that. Only $1 as well. I found this Life of Python 2 DVD set here. Just going over there. Yep. Stuff for their careers, just fun little things, lost episodes. So for $1, I grabbed it. I don't know what I'll find on here. And I haven't watched this in forever. It is still sealed. I might have to open it up. Are the two of you familiar with the ridiculous 1980s short-lived TV show of Sledgehammer?
Whoa! Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I love me some Sledgehammer, man.
5 DVD set. This was at that antique mall spot. $250 for it. I was so excited. I haven't watched this in years. Still sealed and everything. So I don't know, because now with sealed VHS being what they're doing, any sealed DVD, I'm second guessing if I'm going to open it up or not. So if I saw if it was on like Tubi or YouTube or something, I might just reminisce there. But this was just the dumbest, funnest show. Absolutely loved it. Total cult show.
Yeah, it is on YouTube, I'll tell you, Kevin. So if you want to proceed, you could go there. I remember back in the early days of Netflix, that's like one of the first DVDs that I asked to be sent to me was the collection of Sledgehammer. So
now, for Host of Wizards here, are you aware there's a 2-issue Marvel comic series of Sledgehammer?
Yes. I have one.
The jokes don't go as well in print as they do on here, but still fun that it exists. So yeah, I spent nothing for all that. I was so happy. They'll go behind me after this video.
All right, Kevin, what do you got, Jason?
I've seen clips and stuff. I have never watched a whole episode of Sledgehammer, so I need to rectify that very soon. All right, so since we're doing VHS, I'll start there. And I have been finding sealed copies of VHS tapes. I'm going to try to do something. I might be part of the problem, but I found a sealed copy of Happy Gilmore for 75 cents. And I've seen them go for over $100 on eBay. So we're going to test. We are going to test the theory.
Okay.
And see how much I can get for this thing. Anyway, yeah, I've been, I don't know, zeroed in on VHS lately. I actually went the last couple of days at lunchtime to go grab some that I found. Sealed copies. I got a sealed copy of Forrest Gump. I've got a sealed copy of, what else did I buy today? Anyway, I've got a whole huge box to send to Adam. Some of these
I'm
will be
very
sent out.
excited.
Some of these will be kept in. But I'm going to start out with some cartoons. And this was the rookie mistake. I think I told Adam in a text that I found the Thundercats Return to Thundera on VHS.
Nice.
And this was in Florida. We were in Florida visiting. I was at an antique mall there that I love to go to. There was just tubs and tubs of VHS tapes, and I didn't have time to go through all of them. So I'm just grabbing stuff. Let me grab it. Well, inside.
Oh no.
Look,
Oh.
look, it is not Thundercats.
Oh.
So I was pretty bummed by that, but that is a glorious cover.
Yeah.
You know?
It is indeed. Yes, that is a fantastic. But here's what the tape looks like. If you wanted to know what should have been inside, okay? Oh man, that is a bummer. I mean, yeah. When you showed it to me, I was like, oh, cool. You could have it, like because I already have one, and then you didn't have the tape. I was like, man.
Of course, you've got a copy, of all people.
Someone bought a copy of Hook with Thundercats inside of it.
Right, yeah. And it's Adam's favorite movie, so, gosh. Anyway, another one that I found, I had not seen any Filmation tapes ever, and found one for Black Star.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Double feature from 1989 is when that was released. But, obviously Black Star, I believe, was much earlier than that.
Yeah. What's it say? It's Funtime Kids or something on the bottom there?
It says Funtime Kid Video, yes.
Okay.
So that was nice Filmation logo on the bottom there. Oh gosh. How about some television stuff? I saw this was in the same bin as the Thundercats, and I immediately grabbed it. Miami Vice the movie.
Yeah.
So that's, I believe, the pilot to the series. I'm trying to see, 1986 is when that was released, and I think Miami Vice started in 84. So I want to say it says the movie that inspired the hit series. Had never seen that before. That was an immediate grab. One I found just today. Moonlighting, 2 episodes of Moonlighting.
Oh wow.
On VHS. I remember the show. Don't remember too much about it, so I was like, let me just get that. I found my first demo tape. Yes. I don't know if you want to call this a screener. It says full-length screener for video retailers only. And it's A Life with Mikey with Michael J. Fox.
Oh, jeez.
Now, like Adam was saying in our text, it actually says demo tape right on it.
Yeah.
And in the back,
usually it just says a screener copy, but it won't tell you. So let's take a look at this.
Yeah, so this says right down here at the bottom, full-length screener for video retailers only. And then it has on the back like this Billboard list of his hits. And weeks on the Billboard chart. I don't remember Billboard doing a movie chart.
It does seem odd, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, they've got Secret of My Success, Back to the Future 2 and 3, and Doc Hollywood in that little chart. And then, yeah, it's got like the hilarious $12 million hit is what it's saying on here too. So,
yeah, just by
million, I guess that was like pretty good.
This is a full-length screener copy of Curly Sue that I have that all has like all the reviews and stuff on the back, but it doesn't say demo tape anywhere here. So that's kind of interesting.
And finally, with the VHS ring, this was very cool. We're the rental return series. We're always talking about different stores and different chains and all kinds of stuff. I found a copy of Heartbreak Ridge that was originally to Errol's Video Club.
Huh.
And look at the size of this thing. It is huge. There's the cut box. They cut the sleeve to put in there on the front and back. And then the tape, there's the tape. You can see how big the box is compared to the tape.
And it's like padded on the inside?
Yes,
like,
yeah, they are.
Padding on either side.
Yeah.
So just interesting, the format and how different, video clubs did their tapes. So that one's going to be yours, Adam. I'm going to send that to you. Since
I'm excited. Thank you.
Have the collection of all kinds of different formats and stuff. So I figured that was best served in your collection. All right, what else you got for us, Adam?
All right, so this time around, again, we're always kind of on the lookout for each other's interests and things like that. So I found something. I was at a wedding out in California and made my way back. But just before I caught my flight, my buddy and I went to a used bookstore, which kind of the thrift store of bookstores, right? So I was looking around in there, and they had a comic book section. They had so many trades. I had already gotten a full collection of comic books from my buddy, his childhood comic collection. You can go over to the Wizards podcast YouTube page and watch my 3-part series there, going through all the stuff he gave me. But as I was digging through, there was one book that just came up over and over and over again. They had literally 100 copies, just 20 in this drawer, 30 on this shelf. It just kept showing up. And Kevin is going to recognize this very well. If Jason does, I will be very surprised. But this is Rob Liefeld of Vendulin with the chromium cover. This is the first issue, okay? Get full chromium, and they had so many copies of this. So it must have just been somebody's old comic book store just liquidated. No. But not only the chromium cover, but the photo cover.
Oh, no.
So many copies. I just could not believe what I was seeing. So it just cracked me up. I had to buy them, for the show, obviously. We're entering that era, but it's just so funny.
We won't start a swear jar on Thrift Store Horde. So you can say the name as much as you want.
Dare I ask how much?
Literally just $1 a piece. So.
Okay, yeah, that's about as much as I would do for those.
And that's it. That's it, man. That's it's me. That's me for this round.
All right. So I'll do my Adam round 2. Different antique mall. I'm driving up to my hometown on the morning of the 24th. And I thought, I kind of want one more thing for my mom. Just, I was thinking of what I found. I was like, I feel like I need something else. So I stopped at an antique mall along the way, and I was looking through for about an hour and found something perfect. She was so happy, and she was showing it off to other family members when they came over, the next day and everything. I said, all right, good. That was worth the stop. But I noticed their comic, one person that has a comic booth, and it was up until the 31st, everything here is $1.
Ooh.
And it's usually $3 each. I'm on my way to see family. I can't really do this right now, but it's till the end of the month. Okay, I will make a trip. So Adam.
Wow.
What do you think these are?
Really hard to say from this vantage point, but they look very similar thickness.
Yep, there we go. All Wizards I did not have.
Yes, all right.
For $1 each. Some of them, yeah, I can't believe I didn't have this either. Some of them still in the bags.
Wow.
With the cards. So yeah, for $1 each. And then some of them, like this Captain America one, I have one of the other covers for $45, but I didn't have this cover. But seeing your Wizard collection, I'm like, I need to get the variants anyways, though. I need to get it all.
That's the favorite.
Yep, 94, so you're not there yet. Won't be there for a bit. But when Wizard was becoming more of a movie magazine than a comic magazine, this Wolverine one's awesome. Got that.
We're about to
how many copies in all, Kevin?
Hang on, I got 2 more show. I have the Heroes one, but not the Villains one. You just did this. And then 41. I never knew there was a Gambit cover beforehand.
Oh, just the Cyclops. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, Kevin, that Darth Maul cover, and you have it in the bag, that one is a pricey issue. So that one's worth a lot because Star Wars collectors and stuff like that. It's pretty great.
10 different ones here. It is in the bag, but has the bag been opened? The bag's been opened. So as the bag around it, the bag's been opened.
Even just the loose issue goes for plenty. So
yeah, all right. But then it wouldn't be in my collection though.
That's exactly it, right? You just know it's valuable. Hold on to it.
So shelf right over here, I just rearranged this bookshelf. It was in storage. I took it out. One shelf is all my wizards right now because I've seen Adam's pictures, and my Hero Illustrated is in storage at my mom's still. So I got to find out what box that's in and grab those too.
That's so awesome. I love to hear it.
So happy. You're inspiring me to spend money.
We're all enablers to each other. That's for sure.
Very true. Yes, definitely are. All right, I got some books to share with you. I'm going to save my music for last. Have found several, I guess you would call more junior novelizations lately than anything. There's Rookie of the Year.
Oh,
remember that one? I think is that a Disney?
I think so.
Might be a Touchstone. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see Disney branding. 20th Century Fox films.
Oh.
One that is Disney, D3. The Mighty Ducks
nice.
number 3.
The film that killed the franchise.
There is some color pictures in the middle. I don't think I've ever seen number 3, to be honest with you. How about the Little Rascals?
Oh, I love that movie.
That one, that's a Universal movie. 94. That's what I thought. Lost in Space. There you go. I don't think I've ever seen this one either.
With
I don't think anyone did.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Probably why I found it for $1. Yeah. Here's one for actually, I'll save that one for last for Kevin. I found 2 Heathcliff books. The Olympic Champ.
Oh, cool.
These are from 85, and Heathcliff's Night Before Christmas. So a couple of Heathcliff books. I'm more of a Garfield collector. I did find some of the books based on his specials. They have a paperback cover, and they also have a hardback cover. So I found a couple of those. I think it's what is it? Hollywood? No. So anyway, I've got a couple of those that I've got both now, the soft cover and the hardback. And then I thought this was fun. How about some WCW Ring Warriors, Kevin?
Nice.
Yeah, time and color, baby.
Try to remember if I have that one or not.
1999 is when it came out, but there's just some great illustrations in here, pictures, really not illustrations. That
Nitro
you get
Girls?
all of the popular WCW guys and NWO guys at the time.
Bret Hart's in there. Nitro Girls was over by then. Pretty much.
Really?
Yeah, because then they all new booker came in and decided that we're not going to just have you dance. If you're going to be here collecting a check, you got to be part of the show. So some of them were lucky enough to just become valets. So they would walk up with the wrestler and, help them cheat and clap and whatever else. Some of them, they're like, well, you're wrestling tonight. And they would say, I'm not trained to wrestle. They would say, figure it out. You're on in an hour. Classic WCW.
Yeah, there's some, of course, the 2 main attractions there, the Hulkster and Sting. And then the very next page, woo!
Nice.
Four horsemen there. And not to be outdone, on the very back last page, give it up for the announcers and Bobby the Brain.
Too funny.
Why not? Let's include them in there. So those are some books I've picked up recently.
Those are great. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Go ahead, Adam.
All right. Well, I've been saving the best for last here, gentlemen. So For my birthday this last year, if you guys recall, I bought a big ticket item for me that fits the collection, that takes it to the next level. And so this time around, I had been traveling, came back, had to make the rounds to the thrift stores, and I found one, which is actually the same store where I picked up something I showed on the last video. And now I have a first generation RCA Select Division video disc player. Look at that wood paneling, guys.
Wow.
Look at this. Look at this switch on there. I mean, this is just a beautiful and heavy duty piece of hardware. I am so excited to start watching stuff on this, but that is just, wow, it's intense. And the only,
I got something you can watch on it.
hey,
There it
that's
is.
laser disc. That's too fancy for me. No, but that's great.
Have you hooked it up yet?
So I was trying to unhook the old one so that I could hook this one in, and I pulled a little too hard on my cable and I broke it. And this is a vintage like converter, you know, so I had to order a new one. I hope that it will work. And I have a couple other that I have an eye on. If all else fails, I have a VCR repair place in town, and I'm sure he's got a bunch of those just lying in a bucket somewhere. So, but luckily it didn't injure the, you know, the actual machine itself. It was just, you know, the connection to the TV. So for the time being, I can't use my giant floor unit TV. But I was very excited to find that for half the price of what I paid for the other model. So
that's awesome. I've been looking now. I want to get a smaller, just a tiny TV that I could hook up a VCR on and play around the house, just have it on in the background. Today I almost went for it. It was $20 though, which is pretty much worthless nowadays. But of course, Sony has the Walkman. Sony also did the, I want to say Watchman. I don't think that's right. It's something. It's a portable TV with an antenna,
right,
to pick up, you know, and walk around with. Obviously, we're in the digital age, so you're not going to pick up any analog television stations anymore. But I took a picture of it today. I'm going to put it up on my Instagram just to show everybody that I found one. But I don't know, vintage tech. I know you're kind of into that a lot, mainly to, you know, you got to have some backups for your VHS tapes. But
yeah, and I will say I did buy another VCR while I was there too. Just they come up and they're in good condition and they're $6, you just grab them, you know.
That's true.
All right, Kevin, what's your last thing?
All right.
Or things.
14 of them. So also for $1 each from the same booth I got all the Wizard stuff at. Adam, I believe on Wizards you've talked about this character and said you're not familiar with him. He's portrayed by Sylvester Stallone. Yes. He is the Law. And he is very much a United Kingdom character. Not as big over here. In fact, his adventures come out weekly in a little comic magazine called 2000 AD, which if I wanted to get one issue of it, I'm probably spending like minimum of $10, and then it's a weekly magazine too. So the previous magazines will actually have a bundle of like, here's all of them for the month if you want it, and it's like $50 to get it sent over. And some people do, but not me, because I find a stack of them from 1987 and 1988 for $1 each.
Whoa, wow. The golden era. That's awesome.
Yep. So it's all of these Judge Dredd 2000 AD comics here. I mean, I haven't looked them up yet because I'm scared. But I could not believe it. I grabbed all of them that he had. I don't know if I can find bags and boards for these. Probably not.
Are they Rolling Stone shape magazine?
But I've never seen one in person before. I know of it, much less finding all of these.
Wow.
That's so cool looking. So he must have bought out a collection at some point. Whoever's got this booth, I'm guessing, just bought out a bunch of them. I'm gonna keep looking because I kind of want to find more. And I mean, some of them are on just like cheap newsprint. What was it? This one from 87 is 28 pence. I'm not sure how much that is. And it's just awesome black and white comic stuff in here. Like, I can't wait. I really wish we had something like this in the States.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a frequent conversation at the comic shop of like, we need something on the magazine racks to get more and more people into comics. But these, I mean, they're absolutely, art's beautiful. Everything looks incredible for it. I'm so excited.
That is
when I saw
fantastic find. That is so cool.
Yeah, and all of this because I was being such a nice child and thought, let me find another Christmas present from my mom. And no, I didn't buy her Judge Dredd, but I found it all in the same place.
I have some, and I was gonna grab some, but I think I put them away. Back when I was collecting the Mobile Armored Strike Command mask, I bought a whole stack of the UK comics, which are that size, and they have the color covers and the black and white interior mainly. Sometimes they'll do an extra color in there, but they're glorious. They're so big, and I have them in a bag. I don't have any bags and boards. It's just a larger bag that I put them all in to store away because they're so big. But they're glorious. The illustrations, the penciling, and all that is just fantastic on those.
Yep, I've seen the Transformers and the G.I. Joe UK ones.
Action
before.
Force, right?
Action Force, yes. I have a couple of those.
Yeah, they're so cool looking.
Yeah, they did everything big in that small country over there, I guess. All right, we've come to the end. Of course, I've always got to throw out some music because I'm always finding stuff. I'm actually going to end with CDs this time, and I'll show you why. But did find a couple picture sleeves for my 45 collection. There's Kansas with Power from 1980, I think 6 or 7. I love this picture. I have the album, but there's Steve Perry.
I got to ask Kevin this. Doesn't Steve Perry look like Frank Miller to you? Whenever I see Frank Miller and Steve Perry,
mean, younger, not as jaded by life, but definitely with what he's wearing. That a little more so. That looks like Frank Miller and Neil Gaiman had a child.
There you go.
Yeah, I love the Street Talk album. I kind of include it with the Journey collection, I did find several cassettes, and I scored on some Disney soundtracks. So I found the Aladdin soundtrack, Oliver and Company, Beauty and the Beast. That's not Disney. Lion King, and American Tail.
Wow, that's awesome.
So
that American Tail
all on
one, that's
cassette,
old school. That's good looking.
50 cents a piece. I mean,
oh, nice.
And why not? It's Tiffany.
I would have too.
With all those, so yeah, I had to pick that up. Found a couple more for my cassette single collection. Singles. How about Jodeci and the R&B fans out there lately? And from the New Jack City soundtrack.
Oh wait, that was on the New Jack City soundtrack?
Yes. Well, I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, apparently.
I forgot that it was on the soundtrack, but had to pick that up. And then I have been going through the CDs a little bit. I think I've told you guys, my son is a young driver, has his own car now, and I'm always trying to find CDs like for him to play in his car. I don't think any of these will be too appealing to him, but I found the ultimate Luther Vandross collection for $1. I mean, come on, man, Luther Vandross. I do have, and I have seen some CD singles, essentially. I think they call them maxi singles or maybe even extended plays, but most of these are just a couple songs. So Scorpions, Wind of Change, love the song. And it's just the CD in there that comes out like that. But you can tell that it's only, just a little circle on the CD that's actually, there's actually stuff on there to listen to. That one's just 2 songs. So it's like a single, but in a CD format. I found Living Color in the same format. That one is which song is it? Oh, Love Rears Its Ugly Head. That's from the 1990 album. I can't remember the name of the album. This one is actually, it's got a price tag on it still. There's Bon Jovi's Keep the Faith. This one has actually got 4 songs on it. It's got a Christmas song on it. I Wish Every Day Could Be Like Christmas by John Bon Jovi, which wasn't he on one of the Star Wars Christmas
That's
albums?
what I was just going to say. Not his first foray into Christmas music, but maybe just on this planet.
So I don't know. Maybe that's a rehash. I haven't listened to it. The last one made me laugh. I won't read the lyrics for obvious reasons, but how about that one?
Oh, I forgot about
I remember that song.
That's
That was
exactly
huge.
what I said when I saw it. I totally forgot about that.
Well, it was part of that whole era of like songs that were played on the radio but constantly bleeped out, like the Adam Sandler piece of honk car, like they would do all the different car sounds. Like they were just that was a regular thing.
But you can tell, I mean, this was 1993. It's, usually you have the explicit lyrics little thing, but they used a sticker on this one. So, and it was originally $8, and all it's on there is the original version and the sanitize for your protection edit. So, that just cracked me up. Dennis Leary, that whole early 90s MTV kind of era. It seemed like he was everywhere, at that point, and chain smoking. I don't know if he still does or not. That's but anyway, that was some of the music that I found lately as well. So this is fun, man. Lots of great stuff. It seems like we're almost shopping for each other or shopping to impress one of the other people, which is great. So
you mentioned it after the last show. You said, okay, now I can put this stuff away. And so as I'm finding stuff, it is by my computer. So it's at the ready for whenever we record. And I can go through and make it nice and neat.
Yeah. I've been I make stacks. I have stacks. I don't have room. I don't have a lot of shelving. So I'll make stacks of stuff. Okay, this is going to be the next show. And now I get to put it, box it up or find a place for it. But yeah, I've been doing a lot too on Instagram. I like to take pictures or stuff that I have found lately. There's a couple tapes for premiere video that I found, Karate Kid 2 and License to Drive. I put those up on my Instagram. I just like taking pictures now because there's some stuff you're like, okay, I don't want to go too overboard like Adam here and have 1,000 pounds of VHS tapes. But at the same time, I like just finding, I'm looking for those little nuances too, with the tapes and everything. So that's part of the fun of thrifting, is not necessarily finding the deals, but you're finding those just, what is this and how did it ever get produced, or I've never seen this before. So it's all part of the fun of it. So, Adam, thanks for joining us. We'll have a link over to Adam's channel.
Yeah, check it out. I'm doing a lot of videos these days. As you can see, I'm a little bit better lit than normal. My wife said, you need to look better on YouTube. So I'm buying you a kit and a ring light. And I'm like, thank you, dear.
And Kevin is opening those wonderful comic book packs from Ollie's, so I don't have to buy them. So
I found one more as I was getting ready for this. I thought, oh, that's where I put it. I knew I had another one here somewhere. So I have at least one more video coming. Then I'm trying to be more fiscally responsible, as 2 people who went to RetroCon with me last year saw. Trying to be better this year. It's only January, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, You do what your heart leads you to do, you know. And we'll just sit back and watch. How about that? I haven't done much on my channel lately. I've got so many things to review, including these figures.
Oh, God, that looks cool.
I bought those. I pre-ordered those back in I think October, and they got to me like the week before Christmas. And they're now collecting dust. I got some other things too. I need to get some reviews out on the Rediscover the 80s channel, but we'll see. We'll see. I enjoy this. This is really fun, seeing what everybody gets. So we'll wrap it up for now. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to TRN TV. Make sure you subscribe to Adam and Kevin's channels as well, and my channel. We'll have links to all that in the show notes. We'll put a link in there for Wizards too, since you mentioned it, Adam. You can check that out as well. And Adam's going to be doing some fun stuff for the Retro Network Patreon channel too. Already did some card openings. We got to get those up there, and hopefully do some card openings in the future too on TRN TV. So, all right. So that'll wrap it up. Thanks so much for watching and subscribing. We'll see you next time.